This message is for USA President. Today's date, current President Mr. Trump, today's date, July 10th, 2026. I have been writing to you at whitehouse.gov for some time because there is no other alternative. Everybody else criminalized or terrorized by domestic terrorist FBI and or similar kind of terrorist organization. I came to know this domestic terrorist FBI has been attacking us for decades from the McAllen, Texas Police Department when my car was heavily damaged while parked on Jackson Square apartment complex, McAllen, Texas. I went there for police report and I heard that actually domestic terrorist FBI actually damaged my car, and how dare I was there to get the police report. So let's come to this point. Yesterday I went to Marcs, that the before few days I wrote to Marcs CEO, regarding the terrorist attack I experienced at Marcs. So then I went there on 9th, and so then I experienced retaliation actually. So it increased, the intensity of terrorist attack increased actually. The terrorist at the just I entered, terrorist put someone who was waiting just near the gate area, just entrance area, so that can hit me with the body. And that's what that did. And I noticed that terrorist is waiting, right? He was one white guy, and did that actually, and vertically actually. You understand that? Cut me off vertically. Means I was done actually. I was almost dead actually by the domestic terrorist FBI, this Marcs employee. Then after grabbing the cart, and they have a divide, they have a rod kind of thing, means that opens only one way, right? Other way it cannot open. So then just entered through that rod. One terrorist, violent terrorist, using the car, this goods moving cart, violently actually. That terrorist, somehow I missed actually. Oh man, that was totally done actually. Now it is not the first time Marcs did. It's a pattern of terrorist attack. Marcs has been using employees as weapon. It is not first time. This is a pattern of terrorist attack I have been experiencing, but yesterday was too violent. Immediately it showed that just entrance, and I had just little thing to buy. You can see that, just 2 items. And also, if those are not there actually satisfactorily, I would not buy even. Means I would come out without buying anything, because I want to see whether anything I can just. Sometimes I waste money also there. Some kind of things I like gardening, all those things, so that I buy all those things, but those are mostly junk because I already have everything actually. Those, so everything I have. So right, so I don't need anything really. So there are many ways I buy all those things actually, because right, that's what I do actually for gardening. I buy things means I buy things for gardening, and most of the things are just waste. So anyway. So I had only 2. Then I found that the terrorist just put, that was a Thursday, that only few people were there, but there are so many lanes are there open. But terrorist put the in general. Sometimes I go to this customer service, and there terrorist puts many actually criminals. They're just waiting, standing, So then I thought that this is terrorist plot. So let's go to the next one. Next one, I found that a cashier is sleeping, turning off the lights and sleeping. Got it? So it is not the first time at Marcs. It is at any store I noticed that. What is that? Because I have been experiencing this terrorist attack almost all of my life. So it is not the Marcs is doing something new. No, it is all same old game. I know those. So then I crossed, and then I went to one, right? And that lane, they found that lane, the cashier intentionally put just only, kept only one divider, right? So then in front of me there is a customer, things are there on the belt. So I cannot use that actually. If I use that and start, then where will be my end? Now my domestic terrorist FBI put another criminalized customer or domestic terrorist FBI agent or this kind of terrorist group, right? So then that mixed up. It happened actually. They do that because I don't have any divider to put after putting my stuff on the road. So I waited until and unless that in front of me customer left really. You got it? Then I put my stuff, and then I put the divider behind my things, right? Because I know that this is a terrorist attack. Then today also this cashier, whatever the name is, the Randall Brown, right? So that also acted criminally. That terrorist told some number. It was not matching with all these two also, right? Because it said something, it was less than $2. It was $139 or something. I have record. Not every voice record or videos I publish, Mr. President. I keep many of those. I store those, right? So then I'm not using everything, right? I'm not putting on YouTube or anything, right? So, but from there I talk because I know I have all evidence actually, right? So anyway, so then so now this criminal told some number, right? Am I forcing me to pay? I did not pay attention to that, right? I ignored. Then the terrorist told, scanned another item, right? Again, if this terrorist scanned this item, then it will be $299, right? Right? At least, right? But these are all actually. This is one is cauliflower, another is banana, Mr. President, right? This banana is 148, right? But 148 did not say actually because she completed because she scanned. So then before scanning anything, actually she told some number probably, right? Because none of those is matching. Because I remember things. Although I did not look at this that voice recording. I did not this time. I did not do audio video, right? I chose not to do that, but I could have anytime. I'm prepared every time, every second actually, right? With multiple devices, right? And it's not one. So this so after scanning those and told some $447 or something without bagging those. Now in the past, without bagging, asked me to pay. I paid, and they steal my stuff. They don't put everything in the bag. It happens. It is not at Marcs only. Everywhere, every store for decades. I lost so many thousands of dollars. I lost, right? HEB, whatnot, everywhere, every store for decades. But I could not catch. I did not, right? But I caught at least before 2-3 decades, right? This time. So then I'm very careful, right? So then now this terrorist. Recently I'm careful, right? For maybe a couple of decades. But all the time I don't remember all those things, because who remembers these all negative things? You understand, Mr. President? My mind is always with God, always positive, always, everything, always in bliss. So that it does not come really. I forget things actually, all those nasty things, right? So anyway, so then I did not do anything. At Marcs actually, I was harassed by Marcs cashier. That's so. Yeah, if you buy things, you have to pay. I already bag it first. Oh, first you have to pay, then only you'll bag, right? So I did not. I have record actually everything, right? I did not publish probably on YouTube. I have all record actually, right? I wrote to Marcs actually exactly what this criminal told actually, right? So it happens so many times. This stealing happened actually, right? So then now I did not say anything. I just ignored. the terrorist understood that it will not work. Terrorist put those in a bag, one bag, right? It's small, nothing actually, really. And I put that, and then again forcing me to pay, but I did not pay. I put the things, I put my bags actually in my cart, because many times I miss bags. You got it? Because why? Because terrorists don't put everything near me. Some are there hiding, right? It happens at HEB, everywhere. Bags also we have to be careful actually. After bagging also, if you pay, so then whatever they put in front, that's all you put in the bag, in your cart and leave. It happens numerous times. Many times I found that I paid, right? I have received, but I don't have the item. It happens thousands of times. Thousands of dollars I lost by this, right? That's how domestic terrorist FBI, not only that $12 billion it is sucking, right? They suck others, right? So this is organized crime actually by domestic terrorist FBI. Otherwise, why Marx would commit this crime, right? So then this bagged. Then I put. Then I was just coming out. Then one terrorist, domestic terrorist FBI, because there is a narrow space to come out. That halfway is blocked by cart. One terrorist put that. That is a violent terrorist. Actually, that is a danger to humanity. Actually, that terrorist, right? So that is not Marx employee, right? So that was I think this is either the FBI agent or FBI agent. They don't work. The sniper. This was sniper actually. Sniper means all of a sudden the body moved such that means I was a narrow space. I am going to with my cart. The narrow that violently moving body just somehow was almost hit by this body actually. Somehow God saved me. Collision did not happen. Otherwise, I would have done actually. That was it's a big, huge terrorist actually, right? Because these are domestic terrorist FBI's, all those security companies, all those private companies are there. They have the good for nothing. They have no brain. They have stupid, dumb. They have only body. This kind of, they're everywhere. Every society has this kind of things actually, good for nothing, right? Those kind of terrorists, they hire these terrorists, right? Because and FBI itself is that actually. Is the lowest level of thing actually, right? Once one my student told that she will be FBI because I did not comment. When I joined Success College, the first semester, right, during summer, I still remember, right? That student is from I think Texas A&M, probably failed, right, or did not do good in chemistry. So then was taking my class. Right, during this one, during summer, I think, right, and told, I asked actually first day that what is your aim, right? So, right, aim in life means what you want to be, right? So at that time, one, so far I taught thousands of students. Only one told that it will be that nasty terrorist group FBI. Well, she will be FBI agent. And then she explained, because I was surprised actually, really, because nobody wants to be that, means that is my idea. They become, because they don't get anything, right? They're terrorists, criminals, right? Become criminals, all those things, right? So then these are good for nothing, those join, right? That is my idea. So I was just surprisingly looked at, but I did not say anything, because I'm a professor, I cannot comment anything, right? So... So and then my family, so many extended, all our family, all at FBI. They work for FBI. I don't say anything. I did not comment anything. Thank you. And for next, like that, right? So that is the first time I heard that somebody is aiming life to become FBI. It's a nasty. Means I don't know whether people wants to be hell. Means that is my goal. I want to be in hell, because the culture is hell. That's when it was created. Actually, the Hoover is a terrorist group. Is a terrorist person, but that criminal, because there is no oversight. That's why people are fool. Actually, still, Mr. President, they already killed you. Right? They got free pass to go to the rooftop. Here, president is also not safe. These terrorists are so dangerous. They use everybody, right? Including Mr. President, you also. You don't know. You don't understand how this terrorism works. Please bring us justice. Thank you, Mr. President.